is very fast. I mean, Bitcoin was at 3,500 2 years ago. It's now 10x that. What do people want? Blood? I mean, it's like, it goes sideways for a while. That's all okay. It's gone up 10x. ETH's gone up 20x. That kind of stuff. It's crazy how fast it's gone up. It's like, well, it's not going up today, therefore everything's screwed and this is the worst thing ever. People just have to be patient, understand time horizon.
Hello and welcome to Money Talks. In today's video, Raoul Paul, who is a popular crypto expert, former hedge fund manager and Real Vision CEO, updates about his crypto portfolio, why he shifted his crypto positioning from Bitcoin to Ethereum, the comparison between crypto adoption and the internet in the late 90s, and why diversification is important. Make sure to stick around till the end of this video where Raoul Paul explains how the staggering crypto markets will gain their momentum back. So without wasting any time, let's dive right into the video.
I think that Ethereum will lose market dominance over time, just as Bitcoin has. As more people come into the space, some of these other layer ones take some space away from Ethereum, but they're all going up in market cap over time. So it makes no difference. Just because you share the ecosystem with others, as long as the ecosystem itself is growing, that's fine. It's not a zero-sum game. So, I would expect ETH dominance over time to fall. Now, is that going to be replaced by Solana, AVAX, Luna? I don't know. Could it be something else? Possibly. But definitely dominance of both Bitcoin and ETH will decline over time.
Bitcoin has rebounded sharply after dropping near its realized price of $24,000 on May 12th. Suggesting some bulls went against the herd and bought the dip. According to on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant, the exchange balances declined by more than 24,335 Bitcoin on May 11th and 12th, indicating that bulls may have started bottom fishing. However, macro investor Raoul Paul is not confident that a bottom has been made. In an exclusive interview with Cointelegraph, Paul said that if equity markets witnessed a capitulation phase, crypto markets are also likely to plunge before forming a bottom. He anticipates the current bear phase to end after the United States Federal Reserve stops hiking rates.
So the actual fact is I took the internet when it had 5 million users and crypto when it has 5 million users, put them on the same chart, and then looked what happened from then onwards. So we're at year 6. Crypto has been outperforming the internet. It's growing at twice the speed. So this is the fastest growing adoption of all technology, which I say all the time to people. So it's exploding faster. So we get to like somewhere between 1.5 and 4 billion users in another 5 years from here. The internet never grew at this pace. So this is much faster than the internet. So then in answer to your question, what does it take? Time. Just takes time. We know that everybody is building in this space. Everybody is creating asset products for people to invest in. People are working on wallets. People are working on DeFi. People are working on social tokens. People are working on NFTs. People are working on all sorts of projects which will broaden out into a wider audience. The integration into the Web 2 world, another super important thing that's not there yet, but it will come. So it's all happening, and it's happening faster than anything we've ever seen before. So people just need to chill out a bit. So I think 3 things. One is the use of central bank digital currencies, whether they're private sector currencies or not. I think that becomes pretty big. I think DeFi itself for the financial system is pretty large. And I think that the combination of, tokenizing culture via NFTs and social tokens is the big consumer unlock. That's the big thing that people are going to get involved in that they don't realize. Much like, people didn't realize where YouTube was going until it went there. This is the scale of what is about to happen when we participate in the cultural economies around us, whether that's sports teams, music, fashion, film, TV, books, all of those big cultural things. We're seeing art go this way. That's the start.
This week, the crypto market endured a sharp drop in valuation after Coinbase, the leading U.S. exchange, reported a $430 million quarterly net loss, and South Korea announced plans to introduce a 20% tax on crypto gains. During its worst moment, the total crypto market cap faced a 39% drop from $181 trillion to $1.1 trillion in 7 days, which is an impressive correction even for a volatile asset class. A similar size decrease in valuation was last seen in February 2021, creating bargains for the risk takers. Even with this week's volatility, there were a few relief bounces as Bitcoin bounced 18% from a $25,400 low to the current $30,000 level, and Ether prices made a brief rally to $2,100 after dropping to a near-year low at $1,700. Institutional investors bought the dip, according to data from the Purpose Bitcoin ETF. The exchange-traded instrument is listed in Canada, and it added 6,903 BTC on May 12th, marking the largest single-day buy-in ever registered. The United States Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen stated that the stablecoin market is not a threat to the country's financial stability. In a hearing of the House Financial Services Committee, Yellen added, "They present the same kind of risk that we have known for centuries in connection with bank runs."
Yeah, I think ETH still has a higher expected future value than Bitcoin for me at this stage. I haven't changed my portfolio at all. I bought some NFTs. That's the only change I've made to my entire portfolio. I dollar cost average in. I don't have much Bitcoin anymore for no real reason except I think that Ethereum outperforms. I've got a basket of NFTs within it, and I just sit and wait.
So if you had to sum up, it's 85% Ethereum and then 15% other stuff.
Exactly. I've got some DeFi, I've got some social token stuff. I've got some layer ones. Just a broad balance of exposure and some metaverse as well.
Any layer ones that you feel very passionate about that you have in your portfolio?
I think that Solana's going to do well. I think we had a quiet period of Solana. There seems to be a lot of activity. I'm not overweighting it particularly, so I'm observing it because nothing really matters until crypto starts going up again. But I'm kind of got my eye on Solana right now. Could that change? Possibly. I mean, again, I'm not really making big strategic bets. It's not the time right now because the market's going sideways. Metcalfe's law was the valuation model. Once you understood that, it was clear that Ethereum was growing faster as a net worth than Bitcoin. So that made my decision. It was very clear to me. Then I also noticed that the institutions had started becoming much more interested in Ethereum because of its broader base use case, that it wasn't just the money, it was the internet of value, and that was resonating. Web3 was resonating, and also DeFi was built essentially on Ethereum. And then the move to proof of stake is going to create a secure yielding instrument, which is very attractive to institutions in a world starved of yield. So there's a number of reasons why I really like Ethereum over Bitcoin at this junction in time. That may change in 3 years' time. It's unlikely to change for a while, however.
The aggregate market capitulation of all cryptocurrencies shrank by 19.8% over the past 7 days, and it currently stands at $1.4 trillion. However, some mid-capitulation altcoins were decimated and dropped more than 45% in 1 week. Altcoin funding rates have also dropped to worrying levels. Perpetual contracts, or inverse swaps, have an embedded rate that is usually charged every 8 hours. These instruments are retail traders' preferred derivatives because their price tends to perfectly track regular spot markets. So what are your thoughts about Raoul's crypto portfolio? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.